What's up, guys? It's Monday, May 5th. I'm going to be continuing the backtesting recording for you guys. Let's get into it. Looks like we had 7:30 news, and we still have the data high. So we have an hourly SMT, most likely going to be bearish on the day. Yeah, so the SMT is actually with the data high. So I'd want to see at least one pair sweep it out before getting into a trade. Alright, NQ is taking it out, and so is ES. Alright, so we put in another internal SMT inside the 4-hour gap. Alright, so we actually don't have an SMT anymore, and we ran through both of these 4 hours, so I'm gonna flip my bias to bullish for the day. Yeah, it looks like we're just gonna come for previous day high here. Yeah. Alright, so we put in a bullish SMT inside the 15-minute. Alright, so we have a tiny 5-minute here, possible long entry. And NQ has taken out the internal high, so we have a bearish SMT now. So I'm not going to be entering this. So we do have a daily bearish SMT now inside this 4 hour. We have an unfilled 1 hour below. Fuck. But we are reacting off this bullish 15-minute. Alright, let's go to the next day. No trade. Alright, so we're still in this bearish 4 hour gap. Looks like ES disrespected it already. Yeah, this huge 1 hour. It's a really choppy price action. I mean, even London, the end of London session, we've just been accumulating, slightly chopping to the upside. But this AM session so far has been pretty horrible. And I forgot to check news. So yeah, we had 7:30 news. Looks like we took out the data high, but the 7:35 candle left the big wick as well. And we put an SMT at that wick. Yeah, we don't have a single like fair value gap. We don't have anything. This just horrible price action. Just up, down, up, down. Yeah, no trades on this day either. Let's go to the next day. Alright, so we have Monday, September 2nd here. Yeah, off the bat, we have SMT with previous day high. This 4-hour candle. We got a no news Monday. Let's see how market opens. And so it looks like we have a bullish SMT with pre-market lows. Inside this bullish 5-minute. Okay, and there's a 1-minute long. Let's see what the risk on this would be. Yeah, so we didn't even get a 1-to-1 to the internal, so I'll just forward test this. Alright, just ends up hitting TP. Alright, we have 10 a.m. open here. Still holding the SMT with previous day high inside of really no PD arrays. This 1-hour order block, sort of. Alright, so we tapped the hourly fair value gap. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any bullish SMTs. Alright, so we no longer have SMT at previous day high. We have a bearish SMT now at this high. Alright, no trades once again, 3 days in a row. Let's go to the next day. The boring ass back testing. It does happen. I mean, better to not take any trades than take losses, but it is unfortunate. Alright, so we do have news on this day. 9 a.m. news, or 10 a.m. New York time. Alright, so London highs were sponsored. They traded into this 1 hour bearish fair value gap. And now we have SMT inside of this bearish 1 hour as well. Alright, let's skip to market open. Alright, we're just selling off at open. Alright, we just put in a bullish SMT inside of this 4 hour that we've previously tapped. Nothing too crazy here, honestly. I'll have to wait for price action to reveal itself a little bit more. Alright, now we have a 5-minute inversion up to the unfilled 5-minute above. We do have ES still breaking down while NQ is pumping. Quite uncorrelated. However, this 5-minute does look good. Just remembered we do have 10 a.m. news, so I'll just wait for those. Just gonna forward test this. And yeah, it does not play out. That's why waiting for news is really important. All right. All right, so we've taken out our data low. Now we do have our data high above the 9 a.m. candle. And we've traded into this unfilled 4-hour below. No SMT here now. Yes, we don't have a bullish SMT anywhere, but we do have this 2-minute inversion long setup that I can't take due to the no SMT. And once again, that saves me. See, this backtesting session, I haven't taken any trades, but this is just an example of how rules, and specifically the rules I use, can save your ass in so many different situations. Alright, no trade once again. Let's go to the next day. This is getting boring. So looking pretty bearish coming into this day. Let me see if we have any news. No news. No SMTs, really no fair value gaps here. Just kind of choppy price action again. It's like the worst week I've backtested ever. Alright, so we have SMT with London highs now. I am leaning bearish since we did inverse this 15-minute gap, and now we have the SMT inside a 15-minute as well. Alright. I guess we're just gonna fucking pump. Alright, now we have SMT with Asia highs, still inside the 15-minute. And we do have internal SMT as well. Alright, another internal SMT. Alright, so we don't have SMT with Asia highs anymore. There's such horrible fucking price action. We're almost traded into the top 4 hour right there. Oh yeah, we have a SMT in the 4 hour. Alright, it's a good sign. Alright, so now we have a SMT with the 4 hour fair value gap as well as this internal SMT. And we do have an unfilled 5-minute fair value gap below. It looks like this 1 minute is the only setup. Alright, here's the inversion. Alright, we'll target New York lows. I'm gonna go break even at this 1 minute internal low, or I'll just wait until the 5 minute gets hit. Oh, wow. Wow, what a trade. 9 a.m. just delivered us straight to the draw for 1 to 3 RR. That SMT stop loss saved our ass completely there. If I put it at the body, would have been stopped out. So it came within like $1 of my stop loss. And just hit TP in one candle. Nice. Pretty nice. Wow. That was beautiful. Man, I remember hitting these trades, bro. Last year was so beautiful. If you guys didn't get to trade last year, bro, missed out. That's all I can say. So we're still holding that 4 hour bearish SMT. Do have a bullish SMT now too, and holding this bullish 15-minute. We'll see what market wants to do here. Alright, so we finally traded into this bearish 4 hour gap. One of many. We do have a tiny internal SMT, or no, NQ just left equal highs. Or now we have an internal SMT. Alright, looks like we're not going to get any more trades. That's going to be it for today's backtesting session, guys. Ended up taking only one trade between 4 days, I believe, or 5 days. Pretty slow week in backtesting, but hope you guys learned something from the rule setting overall and how going break even and setting rules and setting your stop loss at SMT highs can save your ass. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm gonna continue trading on this backtesting account. I'm gonna keep showing you guys how to implement my models, and hopefully you guys can learn from this.